Tom Shivers here, and if you haven't guessed, you're in a video series on revenue-based SEO. If you didn't see it yet, the first video was on how I stumbled on a brilliant way to max out revenue with SEO. There's probably a link to it somewhere on this page. I've shared how I grew to love working with e-commerce stores because of performance tracking accuracy, and their goals are fairly straightforward: more revenue. I also shared how I went through several challenging years before stumbling on the uniqueness of my business. Also, I went over the revenue-based SEO ripple effect, the hidden benefits of revenue-based SEO. You're able to prioritize the most profitable opportunities to pursue. Conversion rates go up. Changing customer trends are easier to identify. Your company becomes more authoritative. Trust goes up with prospects. Projecting future sales and growth becomes more predictable. If you haven't already, subscribe to get the rest of the videos.
SEO people feel the stress of trying to keep up with all the latest trends and changes with Google. You feel like I have to keep up with every development or else I'm not going to be as competitive as an SEO. The fact is, no one person could keep up with all of that. Just in 2019, Google rolled out 12 major updates, according to Moz, not to mention all the little updates, over 3,000 algorithm changes. It's impossible to keep up with all of that. But the part of your job that you must focus on is delivering value so that the business becomes more profitable. To do that, you need a methodical, consistent approach, and that means less stress because it's repeatable. Plus, it's safer to go with the tried and true methods. If you stick with what's proven, there's less stress. Another way that revenue-based SEO brings less stress is you actually know and can quantify the value that your contributions are creating for the organization. And that's your job, to make sure the SEO project is profitable and measurable so you can manage it. Then you know how you're doing at any time. You understand exactly how your work impacts the business, so you have the sense of meaning and purpose. You see how it affects people's livelihoods, how the business improves because of the good work you've done, and it's tangible. Let's get into the lesson of the day, the Ecommerce SEO Blueprint, how to attract ideal prospects who go on to buy with SEO. The Ecommerce SEO Blueprint is not for beginner SEOs. So we won't be getting into keyword research here. We probably won't touch much on technical SEO, although it assumes that you've already done that. And if you haven't, I highly recommend you get the technical SEO issues out of the way for your site first. And of course, we won't be getting into link building per se. Some people are nervous about implementing SEO, like this guy. He doesn't know if he has a good SEO person. He doesn't know if it will be worth it or not. He's just praying it will turn out right. And that's because he's already spent a lot of time and money putting together the website to sell his product. The website looks good. The offer and pricing is good, but no one is finding it. It's lost in the sea of all the other websites. Now his dream may be on the line. Many people have spent years planning their web businesses, saving up money, building the site, buying inventory, and then in a few months, or often a year, they are out of business. Their dreams are shattered. The thing they hoped for and put so much time and money in is gone. They hoped people would find them. The traffic would come and convert. But now they are out of business. How can we change that? Set objectives and key results. Objectives are goals that tell you where you want to go. Each objective has key results that indicate how you will get there, and each key result involves accomplishing specific tasks. For example, perhaps you sell barbecue sets online. You want to grow your business to $250,000 this quarter. That's your objective. Your key results might be rank on Google's first page for buy a barbecue set, along with other revenue-based keywords, and engage your ideal prospect with a Facebook ad campaign. Let's look at the e-commerce KPIs. There's order conversion rate, average order value, average revenue per visit, average cost per order, add to cart rate, checkout completion rate. These are the basic KPIs for e-commerce stores. There are plenty more to track as well, but these are foundational. A wise person once said, "Whatever we track and measure will start to grow, and if we don't track and measure, we won't grow." Google Analytics e-commerce is perfect for tracking revenue and to see anything and everything that impacts your revenue, like KPIs. Accurately tracking and interpreting KPIs is like following a treasure map to a gold mine. Tracking KPIs accurately is the first step. Interpreting KPIs involves identifying the drivers of the desired change and a recommended course of action to improve the KPI. Here's some of the SEO KPIs. Number of landing pages that receive traffic from organic search. Number of landing pages from search resulting in transactions. Average pages per session from organic search. Average session duration from organic search. Branded keyword traffic. Target keywords traffic. Organize keywords according to the KPIs. This naturally leads to prioritizing keywords based on revenue. So the first bucket is converting keywords that rank well but have a low click-through rate. Converting keywords that do not rank well. Newly discovered keywords that convert. Keywords that rank well but do not convert. These are the 4 keyword buckets that are important to your e-commerce store, but you will need to deal with Google's not provided issue in order to see how your keywords are performing. I use a Python script that syncs data from Google Analytics and Google Search Console, then organizes it all into a spreadsheet showing me revenue from landing pages that contain a lot of organic search keywords and other goals I've set up in Google Analytics. This allows me to see the average conversion rates for brand versus targeted keywords. There are a number of tools that attempt to provide the above data. One that I like is Analytics Edge. Identify converting keywords that rank well but have a below average click-through rate. So in this shot you're seeing Google Search Console, and I've highlighted 3 keywords, and these are all in the top 10 on average in the position, and they have good impressions, they have some clicks, but you notice that the click-through rate is 1%, and it's below average for this site. These are the ones I'm going to mark as revenue keywords to work on. Next, identify converting keywords and new keywords with purchase intent that aren't ranking well. So again, here's 3 keywords I've identified that are just off the first page of Google. They're on the second page of Google, and they are converting keywords. They have great number of impressions. The problem is they're off the first page. And if they were on the first page, I bet the click-through rate would be higher. Are your organic search listings for these keywords that we've identified engaging enough to be clicked? Look at your search listing in Google search results for that keyword. Does a keyword or a form of that keyword appear in the title tag? Improve the click-through rate by adding action words in the title tag and or the description tag to attract purchasers. Purchasers are interested in words like buy, purchase, lease, for sale, rent, and so on. So people know what they'll be doing on that page. Similarly, you want to improve the click-through rate by adding identifier words to attract people in research mode. So they're interested in things about blogs, about the topic. So blogs, articles, review, opinion, comparison, video, and similar things like that. Now let's move on to prioritizing landing pages with the most impact on KPIs. What are your top organic search landing pages? You can find this by going to Google Search Console, then Performance and Pages. So prioritize landing pages based on revenue. Is the landing page the most relevant page for your primary keyword for that page? Is your landing page engaging enough to prevent searchers from jumping back to the search results to find something better? Evaluate your landing page bounce rates, pages per session, and average sessions duration to identify poor engagement landing pages. Here in Google Analytics, I'm showing 3 different landing pages, all of which have lots of sessions, but the bounce rate is high for each of these 3. The pages per session, too low, and average session duration also too low. So I want to dig down deeper. In the drill down, you can see each traffic source for that landing page. So I did that with this particular landing page, and you can see that when you look at the traffic sources, well, Google is the one we're concerned about here, and the bounce rate is good. It's below 50%. The pages per session is high, and the average session duration is high for traffic from Google. Now let's look in how to increase category page engagement. Make the content useful, interesting, maybe a buyer's guide to your products. A buyer's guide is just awesome for someone who's not sure which product to buy or why they should buy a particular product. Show reviews and ratings of the overall business. If possible, show basic product ratings for each product in the category. So product ratings are different than business reviews and ratings, okay? So a lot of times customers can review a product, a specific product, but in some cases they can also review the entire business, and it makes sense to delineate between those two. Category pages are great for the business reviews and ratings, not necessarily just the product page for the ratings. Add content that helps prospect make a decision. So product comparisons, demos, evaluation criteria, and customer stories are all great types of content for prospects. Add interesting stats about popular products and sales trends. All right, let's get into product page, how to improve product page engagement. Product descriptions ought to be written by people who really care about the product and love it. Sometimes these are customers, and a lot of times they can help you write outstanding product descriptions because they understand why it's so great. Do your own photography if you can. Add multiple high-quality images of your products. And of course, utilize schema markup for product reviews and other elements that attract your ideal prospect directly from the search results page. If you can, add video of your product and use it like a demo of its features. Internal navigation and linking structure. So for category pages, maybe you want to modify category names to better reflect products with a keyword. Is there a better way to categorize these products? Sometimes there are. Some products should be in a different category than they're in currently. Should more categories be added? And a lot of times I see this where a category page will have 50, 100 or more products in it. No prospect is interested in that many products. You can usually break those down into like no more than 20 products per category, just so that you can help the prospect focus better on the specifics of this grouping of products. And it could be just a certain color or size, or it could be the serial number or something. Those are the kind of things that help them to focus in on a certain thing. Now for product pages, you want to ask similar questions. Should the product names be modified to include a keyword, or should something more creative be added to the name to make it pop off the search results page? You want to utilize breadcrumb links and add these links to the recommended products on the page as well, if it makes sense for the product, for the particular product. All right, now we want to get into double your conversion rate and how to do that. You You want to best align with your buyers by reducing your shopping cart abandonment rate as well. Credibility is something that is really the reason why a lot of people buy. So do your prospects wonder if you have credibility? Word of mouth, of course, is the best credibility you can get. And a lot of times that comes from places outside your business, like review sites, links from reputable sites where your prospects gather. I hate to say it, but high search rankings are very much considered credible. Endorsements from respected businesses, customers, vendors, and celebrities. These are all great sources of credibility. Just over 30% of people who begin making a purchase actually complete it. These people, the 70% who bail, are the hottest prospects on your site. Here's some of the reasons that people abandon shopping cart checkouts. And you see the top three there. Extra costs are too high. The site wanted me to create an account. Too long or complicated checkout process, and on and on. Today, shopping cart platforms are more sophisticated, and shoppers are more sophisticated. Weak checkout experience elements cause doubt or frustration. Strong checkout experience elements cause confidence to move forward. Add credibility signals in your site and in the checkout, like customer testimonials. Obviously in your site, but maybe you can put them in the checkout as well. Brands that endorse your business, obviously in your site, but also in the checkout if you can. And you want to find ways to show proven results. These can be put in your site as well, but sometimes there's a way to show proven results right in the checkout. Add point of action assurances. These are things that come up in a shopper's mind when they're about to maybe open their wallet and put their credit card number in. All these doubts and fears come into the forefront of their mind. So this is where you want to add guarantees. You want to add security assurances that somehow visually you can show that your site is secure. And estimated delivery time. Awesome types of things that keep people moving forward. And you want to craft abandonment messages for those who do jump ship out of your cart. Emails and sometimes remarketing. So for emails, I like to send the first email within 3 hours of abandonment. And this, of course, is not the time to send a coupon code. And if they don't come back and buy, then you want to send the next email within 3 days. But if they don't buy within 5 days, that may be the time to send a coupon code. Now, if you don't have their email, you can use remarketing. And a lot of times that can be very helpful if you craft the right message. So I've already gotten a lot of questions on the blog about revenue-based SEO. What I want you to do is please go down into the comments section of this post and tell me what your number one question is. And I'm going to answer every single one. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to estimate where your e-commerce store is financially and where it can be in e-commerce SEO math.